Our lesson for today is over the rules of exponents, and we're going to be able to multiply and divide expressions with exponents by the end of our lesson. Remember to pause and rewind this video as we go on at your own pace. So we're going to start with multiplying expressions with exponents. And you should have a table, I believe, on your note sheet. Looks like that. We are going to go through each row one at a time. So our first expression, okay, is x squared times x to the third power. Written out, that x squared becomes x times x, and then x to the third power is x times x times x, which gives us a total of 5 factors, so we can rewrite it as x to the 5th power. So now with actual numbers, we have 3 to the 5th power, which gives us 5 3s. And then we've got 3 to the 2nd power, which is 2 more 3s, for a total of 7 factors, which we can say this big problem is just 3 to the 7th power. So the rule we have, multiplying powers with the same base, all we have to do is add the exponents. Okay, because x to the 2nd times x to the 3rd, 2 plus 3 is 5, x to the 5th. 3 to the 5th times 3 to the 2nd, 5 plus 2 gives us 7. 3 to the 7th. So go ahead, and if you want to pause the video, try on your own, you can. We'll simplify the following expressions as single powers. So we've got y to the 4th times y to the 3rd times y to the 7th. We add those exponents up. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 7 more is 14. Y to the 14th. Then we have 6 to the 5th times 6 to the 2nd times 6 to the negative 3rd. We'll talk about negative powers in a few more lessons, but for now, all we got to do is add them up like usual. So 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus negative 3 is 4. We have 6 to the 4th power. Next, we will divide expressions with exponents. So looking at this problem, 4 to the 6th times 4 divided by 4 squared, 4 to the 6th divided by 4 to the 2nd power. We're going to go ahead and just write that out, expand it. We have our 4 to the 6th power on top, 4 to the 2nd power on the bottom. And from there, we look to see if there are any factors that we can cancel or factor out amongst the numerator and denominator. And sure enough, we can cancel out 2 4s up top and 2 on the bottom. Nothing is left for us on the bottom, so this leaves us with 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, which is 4 to the 4th power. So, shorter way of doing it without expanding, the rule for dividing bases with the same power, all we have to do is subtract the exponents. Write this all out. Let's go back to where we were. 6 minus 2 leaves us with 4. So subtract the exponents. Go ahead and try it out. A little bit of algebra thrown in here now. We're going to sub in values first to the exponents and then do our division. So we have 3 to the xy divided by 3 to the z. By the way, feel free to pause the video here, try it on your own. So 3 to the xy, well, x times y, that's 2 times 4. Right, we have those. Then we divide that by 3 to the 5th power. So 2 times 4 is 8, so we have 3 to the 8th power, divided by 3 to the 5th power. Subtract the exponents, 8 minus 5 is 3. Same idea over here. We have x to the a plus b divided by x to the c. So we have x to the 6 plus 8 power over x to the 10th power, because c is 10. 6 plus 8 is 14. X to the 14th divided by x to the 10th power leaves us with x to the 4th power because we subtract 14 and 10. So you ought to have this screen on your notes page. All we're going to do is go ahead and match up the expressions on the right side with the ones on the left. So if you want to pause and go ahead and match it, do so. I'm just going to go ahead and drag them across. X to the 11th divided by x to the 8th is x to the 3rd. X to the 13th divided by x to the 7th. 13 minus 7 is 6. X to the 6th. X to the 10th divided by x to the 6th. 10 minus 6 is 4. X to the 4th. X to the 6th times x squared. 6 plus 2 is 8. X to the 8th. X to the 3rd power times x to the 7th power. 3 plus 7 is 10. X to the 4th times x to the 1st. 4 plus 1 equals 5. X to the 8th divided by x to the 7th. 8 minus 7 is 1. X to the 1st power is just x. X squared times x to the 9th. 2 plus 9 is 11. This should check out. 100% for me. And this concludes your lesson on exponents.